Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi guys, how you doing? Hope your Sunday's okay. Let's get back to Oberon, where we left it yesterday. Somehow I doubt it's as simple as we just press a button and everything ends and is fine. But who knows, maybe it's that simple. I'm not counting on it, but maybe it's that simple. What do we have? We have Mother Jago's tonic. We have a couple of healing kits. We have a grenade. We have sample 1 to be administered. And we have Project Oberon's data that we did not want to give to the person we do not trust. Oh. We can go out to the regions. Well, let's see which region has the... Scattermore has the exclamation point for the trader camp. Interesting. Key items. Yes. We got the dig site storeroom key. Notebook. Dr. Holder wants me to poison Oberon. Well, that's kind of my intention. Go to the wind scale plant and douse Oberon with the poison sample. Dr. Holder wants me to douse Oberon with the poison sample 1 to kill the organism that grows from it. He told me I can reach Oberon from the wind scale plant by powering up the interchange. He warned me that once I've poisoned Oberon, we'll need to escape immediately, so I should make sure I'm ready before going there. Well, I'm here now. We're going to find out. But I'm going to poke around some more in here before I go to Oberon and try and do the thing. Well, the head didn't help. Alright, was that 5? 4 or 5? How are we doing on bullets here? 29. Warning, electric shock hazard. Yeah, I can believe that. Poison and chemicals. I do not foresee myself going into the water. Nice that they give us steps out, though, in case we accidentally end up in... Oh, that looks like multiple atomic batteries are going to be needed. I think I have 2. The drill battery. I think I have 2. We're going to need those. Oh, okay, so that just loops around. I do not currently have any of the batteries on me. I think I have 2 in here. It might only be 1. Make me sad in the pants. God, do I have none? I have 1. Come on. 1 more. I do have a second one. Woohoo! Alright, let me try to read this. I think I'll fail. So we can drop that on the floor, because we don't need it anymore. I do have 2. Yay! Is that more Mother Jagos? No. Okay. Good evening to whomever has joined me. All the way down at the bottom, almost. Oh, we have more. We have one more. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just slap these in there right now. We know we need the drill powered up.
Sample extractor power at 50%. Sample extractor power at 100%.
Okay.
Sample extractor automated sequence prime.
We've got another one. We use the bow again. That didn't look like it was going in. Maybe I missed him. Control room overlooking Oberon. What do we got? Oh, we got something over there. Check this guy, scientist, dude. Initiating self-destruct. Find and arm 4 explosives around the meteor site. Before you initiate the self-destruct sequence, the explosives need to be manually armed. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. We planted 4 of them around the dig site. Make sure all 4 are armed or the sequence won't start. Once they're armed, pull the lever. And then get the hell out of there before the whole place explodes. Good luck. Blowing this damn thing up might be our only hope. That's the self-destruct console. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save, as I tend to do quite frequently. This was at the Casterfell Dam data store. This leads out. About. Ooh, that looks like that needs another atomic battery, and I think I only have one. Training stimulant. Burn salve. Don't think I'll need the burn salve. So that is Oberon. Don't appear to be any large numbers of critters running around just yet. Alright, we will leave the outside here until we have finished running around in the inside. Looks like a lot of tapes, but not that many, really. Oberon Biology Report. 30th of July, 57. Extract from 30th July, 57. While it's certainly not impossible for living matter to survive in very harsh conditions, and to do so indefinitely, I am taken aback by the discovered material being quite so vivacious. Quite apart from anything else, how does this thing like this end up cocooned in a thick mineral shell in the first instance? The parallels to an egg are evident, but that provokes the inevitable corollary of what might lay such an egg, or the possibility that Oberon was manufactured, and if so, by whom and to what purpose. That was sort of my idea, was that maybe it was sort of a prison, but in this particular case, it may be a biological weapon someone alien has sent to Earth. On the assumption, correct, that we dumb humans are just going to fuck everything up anyway, so. Right. Nothing else in here, evidently, but that. Checking, see if there's anything up above. And that answer is seemingly no. Fire safety system. Sample extractor console. That's if I need the sample for what's her name? Draper, I think is her name. She wants the data I have and she wants a sample. I don't think we want a sample getting out. Fire safety. Oh, fire safety system. There's a burninator out there. I don't like them. So there don't appear to be any aliens, but there does appear to be a flame bot. Oh, that doesn't open. I think this leads outside. No, toilet. The toilet. I've been in here before. I was initially running around, doing my laps, looking for anything useful. Yeah, it wasn't in here. If I missed some SMG ammo, that's not like me at all. Alright. This is where we came in. Alright, I am going to head out. Alright, we've got fire suppression, we've got sample. And then this is self-destruct, where we've got 4 explosives that need to be set. Of course, the core sample also might be how I open it up so that I can apply the poison. The supposed poison to it. I'm gonna overwrite that last save I did. Let's see how we were at only 4 skills points, so I don't think there's anything. We still have 2 entire lines of skills we haven't opened up. One under ranged combat, one under survival, and a single thing under conditioning. I've got all those boosts. I don't have the bleed and burn resistance. The burn resistance wouldn't be a bad one given the fact that we've got Robo-Dude around. Endurance training takes 5. Brawler 5. Heavy melee power 7. Surprise attack 5. Reduces damage from melee attacks. That one wouldn't be bad at 5. I haven't been using the throwables much, so that hasn't really mattered. Neither 2 of those is good. Gut health. Food consumables also grant a damage resistance bonus. I would be leaning towards the burn resistance. Well, we'll see if we have problems. We can always deal with that. This is indeed fire safety fluid input. Oh, maybe we put the sample 1 poisoned by Dr. Holder. So, 4 explosives around the meteor need to be.
In the main Oberon chamber.
What was that it said? Inserted fluid canister in the fire safety system in the Oberon dig site. A loudspeaker told me to open all the fluid release valves in the main Oberon chamber. I'm sure this is all going to be fine. I foresee no issues, no problems whatsoever. We're good. We're good. Everything is as it should be. MOD. Pistol ammo is welcome. There's the bot. So apparently it has a back and forth pathing. The bot does. At least that's the way it seems to be. Rather than like running a circle around. Fluid outlet valves. At some point in here, I'm going to get jumped by something and scream like a little girl. I'm just giving you advance warning. Where'd the bot go? That's an explosive over there. That's our first one armed. There's the bot. We don't want to be spotted by the bot and have it be alerted and change its pathing. Alright, it's running back the other way. Or walking back the other way, I suppose. Explosive there. I'm trespassing. Two of them? There are two of them. I am not happy with that development, I gotta say. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to deal with them. How many rounds do we have for the rifle? Not much for the SMG. .38. That's not the rifle I was using before, I don't think. That's not the rifle I was using before. It's not. It was that. It's the semi-auto. I'm not interested in the semi-auto. That I want to drop. That's the bullpup semi-auto. What the hell gun is this then? It doesn't have the aim the other one had. What the hell's going on? That's the one. That's the one. Alright. Where is he? I can try and hit that canister when he gets close, as that may explode. I haven't tried that, so I'll try that when he gets close. Did set him on fire. Pathing back the other way? He is. At a certain point, they will blow up. The other one is marching back and forth. I'm gonna take a chance. If I can get behind it while it's disabled, even if it's not dead yet. Take out the atomic. Nope. And that was a failure. Okay, so I had forgotten that what we need to do is just hit it enough to disable it, run up, yank out the atomic power. I'm going to go ahead and chug that. Yeah, how in the hell I ended up with that? I don't know. Where is he? Well, we can start with him, I guess. Now, actually, we really want to start with this one, because we can get some fire going on that thing when he gets there. Come on, dude. Why is he just standing? Are they both just standing? I don't think I can nab the atomic batteries if they're still upright. I don't know, maybe the save game kind of put them in a weird state. I don't know. Nope, he was not disabled. I have been reclassified as deceased. Not inaccurately. Attack a robot's weak point. Yeah, I know. Alright, what I'm going to do, before I forget, is drop that. Re-equip that. Reload, and then save right on top of it. Okay, it was an automated save, so we'll use our oldest personal save. Try and get this one first. He's still firing. He's got fire. He's got lots of fire. He's got too much fire. We're gonna reload. That one. think that he says something like powering down when he chooses to, power down. Okay, that aggravated both of them. He's going to explode. Let me make sure. You get his back. That's not good. How many rounds do we have left? 20. Can he still burn is the question. He didn't, but I assume he can. Alright, we got one of them. Overwrite that last save. Because we have progressed. For those who haven't been paying attention previously, I am a serial saver. He seems to be walking sideways looking at me. Do a little bit of hidey action. Not showing up as hostile towards me right now. Yep, returning to patrol. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. He doesn't appear to be patrolling. He's just standing there looking in this direction. Well, how about we can get over here? Yeah, but the first explosive is set. So there's 3 explosives and 1 of something else. As fast as I can. It's fast enough. Got it. That is 2 batteries disconnected. Got it. Onesie. Twosie. We will once again save over that previous game, as we are in a further spot along. I'm not sure I actually did what I wanted to do there, so we're going to do that again. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we are now officially low on rifle ammo. So there are explosives and something else think that's one of the controls there. Ah, yes, the safety valves. Another atomic battery. How very, very nice. Pistol ammo. Oop, the flowers. I have no idea how to deal with the flowers. No clue. Well, maybe I can run and try to run past and arm it. No, I don't think that's going to work. Maybe it worked. Kinda. Sorta. I'm going to go back in. Not sure what the faint thumping is. All right, in the supplies. First thing we're going to do, we are going to use that. We're going to drop off the 2 extra atomic power. I think that means we have 3 of them and there's another one outside. And then for pickup purposes, I'm going to want, let's say, 2 more first aid kits. And a Molotov. I get the feeling we're going to have more of those flower things, and I would like to try a Molotov on one. Alright, we're all healed up again. Guess what? Serial saver. Back at it again. Alright, so that is 2 explosives set and 1 of the pressure valves. Whew. This is nerve-wracking for me. Just, you know. Another robot. Oh, joy. 3 flame bots, huh? Alright. Go ahead and open up the second. New lead found. The loudspeaker told me to open fluid release valves. Yeah. Fire safety system is ready. Oh, there were only 2? Yeah, I thought there were 4. So the fire system is ready. I'm going to save again, right over that last one. So, from here to here, there have been 3, 6, 8 saves, well, 7 saves on top of that in 45 minutes. So it's an average of 6 minutes a save. Well, where are the other explosives then? Maybe one up there. I hope they're not back in the previous chambers. That would not make me a happy man. Oh, that missed. Those didn't. Are we empty? We are empty. So. I don't like them. All right, that is another one of the explosives. Is that 3 out of those? That's 3 out of 4. That should be the last one over there. Sites have been armed. Activating self-destruct will destroy the dig site, so anything I want to do here should be done first. Well, theoretically, it should be as easy as turning on the anti-Oberon juice, setting off the self-destruct, and then trying to get out. There is the other factor of getting a sample. And do we want to get a sample, or do we need to get a sample to sort of crack the case? By which I mean the outer husk of the object. That's the self-destruct. That's the fire safety system. That's the sample extractor. I'm going to try sample, juice, explode, get out. Let's see what happens when we try to get a sample.
Sample extraction sequence. Drilling will commence shortly. Please stand clear. Outer shell breached. Minor fractures detected. Overall stability compromised.
So I think we have to.
Shell breached. Lowering extraction arm.
That looks like a spaceship.
Transporting extracted sample to
Core.
sample grinder.
To the sample grinder. It looks like a weird organic spaceship. It's moving.
Grinding and filtering sample. Please stand by. Purified sample extracted. Canister ready for collection.
All right, well, let's find out. One thing I read said that they had done, I think, 3 of the 6 endings. I don't know if there's 6 endings. I don't know if there's 3 endings. I don't even know there's multiple endings. Is it moving or just color throbbing? I'm not sure. It's over there. Nice design. They've done a really good job visually in this little game. Oh, I don't have room for it. We'll drop that. Joyce requested I extract a sample of Oberon before I destroy it in exchange for an escape route. Well, I have the sample. I have the data. Now the richest man in the world. You know, I get to survive. All right, so this is the first option, was to grab the sample. Let's drop the fire safety system. Well, let's save it right here so that we don't have to go running out and getting a second time, because this is another one of the optional change points. I keep moving my hand back and forth like it matters. The fire safety system. Now this should put sort of the poison, the specially designed anti-Oberon poison, on it.
Fire safety system activated. Firing foam cannons. Warning. Abnormal readings detected. Overall stability compromised.
I used the poison cloud is now emitting from this meteor and overtaking the dig site.
Please evacuate the interchange. Structural integrity compromised.
No power to the... Oh, that's not good. No power. No power? Why is there no power? That's the drill power. That's the canister. Making sure I've got space and have an atomic battery. I don't think I'm going to need that again. We can store that. Store that. And get another atomic battery or two. At least one. Now we're going to figure out how to power this place back up. Right, that's the drill power. What's that last notification anyway? Use the poison sample. Poison cloud is now emitting from the meteor and overtaking. I have if I leave immediately, though, I should, through the windscale plant, I should be able to escape. We have no power to set off the self-destruct. Well, that's that. Where might we not have power from? I'm going to try something else. I'm going to rewind. Back to there. And I'm going to set off the self-destruct and then dump the stuff.
Attention all personnel. Self-destruct countdown initiated.
No power.
3 minutes and counting until detonation. Evacuate to minimum safe distance immediately.
Not the plant with self-destruct, and I should immediately evacuate. Apparently I can only do one or the other. I'm going to load the previous game. That one. Where we don't have the self-destruct going. So apparently you have to have one or the other. You don't have power for both. Not sure why. I'm not sure if you're not supposed to have power for both. Blow up behind me. That's going to blow up behind me. Ow. What the? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Lesson learned. Ah. Ha. All right. This is where we were. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to look around and see if there's a place where I'm carrying a battery. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Carrying a battery and see if there's a place I can put in a battery to give us... Why did we lose power? I don't understand. That was the drill power. That had 3. It looked like there was power out here. Some other place where I can shove an atomic power. That's the one I dropped. It doesn't seem to be immediately killing me out here. Alright, we've got the plant. I want to see if I can destroy the plant. I still have that Molotov? I do. Doesn't like it. I don't know if I killed it or not. Maybe. Alright, I see a bunch of the explodey organic things there. It's back awake. Okay. Fire puts it to sleep for a short period of time. Lots of bad things that way. I went up here and then bad. Need to check here on the right and see if there's any other place I can stick my power. Pardon the phrase. Yep. Honest to God, I don't think there's anything else. So maybe it's an either-or situation. Re-enter the twin scale plant. I'm going to take a second to go through the journey. Returning to interchange. I escaped the Oberon dig site as it became unstable. There's no going back. I can now return to the interchange. From there, I should be able to use any escape routes I have available. Not forget. Interchange, secrets, blah, blah, blah. Captain Sims. I can escape with Captain Sims. I can escape with Joyce Tanner, whom I do not trust. And Wyndham. I'm going to save here. My assumption is that all of the biological stuff that's out here is still alive, but maybe not. Maybe I killed it all when I dropped the bad news on Oberon? Maybe. Nope, there's something still alive. One of the plants? Yep, one of the plants. A druid. Oh, the druids are in here now. Let me catch my breath. Shotgun ammo. I have a shotgun. Oh, you have a shotgun on you, do you, dude? Axe and feet. I've got my breath back. I'm not sure I'm going the right way, but then I kind of ran through all of this area in the first place. So. Ow. Something in there didn't care for my actions. Pistol ammo. Never the intention. Never the intention. There it is. To Mr. Sawyer, Ministry of Fuel and Power. Dear Mr. Sawyer, I'm not sure how you found these details to contact me. And you must be aware that our work at Windscale is highly classified. It was never the intention for Windscale to generate power for public use. It's a scientific establishment focused on the research and development of atomic technologies, and the BARD is entirely responsible for the site. I suggest you have a word with your superiors at the Ministry to ensure this sort of misunderstanding is not repeated. Dr. Lancaster, Head of Ops. Through. It didn't seem to like me running through. How much damage did I take? Oh. I'm running through again. Was it one of the splody things? It was probably one of the splody things. I'm a little bit injured. Do I have any food? No, I don't have any food. Did the dead druid have any food? Plant. Big plant. Big, unpleasant, ugly, flipping plant. I believe that's where we came in. Oh, great, the druids. Consume that. thank you. There's somebody over there. Training stimulant. SMG ammo.
Sure it came from this way.
Now here, they've done a runner.
I do wish I still had rifle ammo. I do so wish I had rifle. I don't think I can parkour to jump down here in any sort of manner. Sort of spotted me. I think. Getting on that.
We don't know you.
You'll regret making an enemy of me of mine.
Mother Jago. I think that got her.
We don't dare to unbelievers.
Ow! I suppose you've got more food on it, do you? You do. How nice for me. Plant. And was Mother Jago dead over here? I was right to not trust her. I hear it now. Dearest Mother Jago, you were right, always so right. I hear it now in the soil and in the wind. They said Harold was dead, but I hear his voice in the voices of so many others, telling me of the joy that awaits. I will fade away, but I shall not die. Never truly die, Harriet. Well, I was correct not to trust her. We got two of them.
Time to bleed. Come out. Body here. God, no.
Let's see how you look.
I didn't. Oh no.
Coming down? Come on down. Say hi. Yep, they're down. They came on down. Got the arrows. Forgot to check the others for arrows. I don't need their stuff, but I might need their stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up here. Do I want to go this way? I don't. It actually do things, kind of. No, I know. Yeah, this was where we came in. We're close to the exit from this part of the interchange. I still don't have the key for that. How unfortunate. I'm gonna throw a save here. 24 Oberon dig site, 2450. It's our lowest. Right there. 2450, 2453. Sure. What does the voice have to say to us? Are we going to finally find out who and what the voice is?
You have succeeded.
I have succeeded.
You took a risk. Now, Oberon is dying.
Yep.
And you have earned your reward. A way out.
Hopefully not death.
Go back to the beginning.
Back to where you
Go
awoke.
back to where you awoke.
So I have 3 possible exits. Requested, it is promised a way out of the quarantine zone if I go back to where I first woke up. Okay. Let's see. I now have a shotgun. There are 3 spots open. I don't think I'm going to need any more of those. I can't imagine I'm going to need a bunch of Mother Yago's goodies. I will take that with me. Take that with me. And another first aid kit. Save again. That would be the guy who said that he had done 3 of the 6 endings. I now have 3 possible ways out from here. So that would be consistent. I would be able to check all 3. The tunnels beneath the medical.
Keep it tight, squad.
Holy crap, what is this doing? I don't know, will I be able to get out past them? No. Which is where we started. So, we're going to go to that one first. We have 4 chances of getting out, actually. Draper, the doctor whose name I forget. Hatton, maybe, was his name. Go back to where we came in, which is here. And the last is Sims. Slate Mine Caves, Bunker L7, Bunker, I think that's where we started. I will be doing some sneaking when it's available. Gunfire off to my right. That's the death line. I am trespassing. Crouch down, so I'm hidden. I'm pretty sure that's the place we came. big on whistling while they work. Oh, is it 10 days ago streaming? We've got a trap, which I could easily have walked into. But 12 or 14 days ago I started playing. Well, I started playing when it launched. That was 3-day head start, so that was a Monday. So yeah, it's been 14 days. Streams. A couple of days off, I think. Yep, that's the first guy we talked to. A couple of days off and a day playing PoE. I'm getting another phone call. No, seems like the messages are done. I'm going to save here, I think. This is where we woke up with no memory. I didn't have the metal detector then. Didn't find whatever we were looking for. That did. Nothing of use. I don't remember exactly where I was when I woke up. Got out of bed. Dragged a comb across my head. Yeah, we had dealt with him before. He is empty. Well, if I were dead, I'd be feeling pretty empty too, gotta say. I'm assuming these are... Oh, there's a scannable over here. Interesting. We didn't have the thing to open this back then. When we first started, we didn't have the power redirector thing. SMG ammo. What was the point? Oh. Nonsensical calls. Now, of all times, you decide that this is the perfect opportunity to indulge in your puerile tomfoolery, Haskins. Leave the telephone system alone. I'm tired of your nonsensical calls. Your denials impress no one, least of all me. Now, we have at least one case of a character saying that they were the only person who actually heard the phone ring when they were getting the calls from the voices. Does not appear to be anything else in here except the bit about nonsensical calls. Okay. Should be over here to the left then. No, there it is. Another place we couldn't open up back then. Not gonna say no to more pistol ammo. I hear a telephone ringing. BARD. Training stimulant. More rifle ammo. Yay! I don't know how much that was. 3. Told me there was something around here that was theoretical. I have 7 points. Fire resistance, surprise attack. What was I looking at? That one. I can run faster and longer. I hear a telephone ringing. I don't see a telephone anywhere. This where we came in? I think. Yep.
You have done well. Thank you.
Tell me who you are. You owe me that much.
If I told you, would you believe me? Should you believe me?
Am I me?
Are what we do. That is who I am. You are what you have done here. You are done. You may leave.
I'm ready to leave.
Do not distress yourself. I have never lied to you. And I tell you now, you will not die here.
Do you require the operator?
Necessity. When you awaken, all may become clear.
Is that the end for this ending? Classified evidence, Windscale quarantine.
To trust me. A voice on a broken telephone.
Yep.
Perhaps just a voice in your mind.
I did consider
Did
that.
you ever consider that? You have learned much and come far. My apologies for the gas, but it was necessary.
Sounds like a computer voice.
You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary.
Is the interchange an artificial intelligence as well?
You listened to good advice and wise words.
Well,
which is to say,
as often as not, I just
my
knew people who were
advice
lying to me.
and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. Oberon is dead, and the Windscale plant is destroyed. The interference field should rapidly fade now, and perhaps the outside world will finally see what has happened here.
Or perhaps the Atomfall will occur.
So ends the quarantine.
The woods are dark and the woods lie deep.
Okay, so that's one ending.
And the woods are summers don't sleep. So sits the
Okay, so that's one. Let's see, that's the Slattendale. So that's when we came into Slattendale. I'm now going to instead go to the side and head into town and talk to Sims. So we've got a bit of a hike. Took quite a while for... Oh, wow. The endurance really does allow you to run a lot further. Where's that one go, anyway? Ah, the sewer tunnels. Right. I'd prefer to avoid all the outlaws down there. Oh, I don't remember this. Maybe I never went up this way. Oh, I did. There's an outlaw or somebody up there.
Just grab castle off Druids, he says. Look, it's an easy job. Then he's all surprised when it gets short shrift.
I hear shooting. Sounds like it's off from my left. And I could have been picking up herbs so many times I didn't even realize it. We don't want to go close to the purple hive there, as that just leads to bad bees. Bad bees.
Ooh, got one. Pour it off.
Hands away from me.
You're not welcome here.
Not welcome here? Well, that's not very friendly. I mean, I could kill him too, but I don't have to.
bombs away.
Well, he saw me just as I got to the hiding place.
Yeah, they've had it now.
Yeah, they've had it now while I'm running now. What the shit? Guy's a good shot. Alright, and we'll now go into town and see if we can talk to Sims for number 2. Ending number 2.
Attention! Windham Village is under...
Not a bad ending at all. No, and I can't praise enough that the game didn't end with a big fight. That really, to me, would have been a letdown. As the strength... Oh, you can see the gas.
Pagan forces. Relocate to your pre-assigned safe haven.
We don't know what you intend.
It would have been so easy and predictable to have us fight some big, you know, unpleasant mob at the end. I'm so glad they didn't do that.
Time to bleed.
Okay, the druids have invaded here as well. Hopefully Sims is
The interference field is down.
in here,
Repeat, the interference.
and we can exit with him for ending number 2. Sims? Town civilians hiding,
Keep
I'm
your
guessing.
nose clean.
Keep your nose clean. Is that Sims?
Hands away from any
No,
weapons.
it's just one of the soldiers.
Don't know why I bother.
Watch yourself, civvy.
Right. Where's Sims? He's supposed to be in my way out. Got the Sims. The last saw him in the village hall. Well, he isn't here now.
Let's not have any trouble.
I don't think. Yeah, I agree. Let's not have any trouble. I do like that. The druids have attacked the village because, well, I stilled the voices. Where's Sims? Well, we'll try talking to any human here that I can. And see if I can at least get a pointer as to where Sims might have run off to. None of the civvies. Care for some tea? Anyone? Anyone? I'll have a little. Ah, delicious. There's always time for a cuppa, you know?
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard.
Yeah.
Orders be blowed. Not sure I like the look of you.
Oh, you just haven't gotten to know me. That's all. No, so there's no sign of Sims in here.
It's a wonder we haven't all gone mad.
Alright, what I can do is I'm going to save here.
Like this.
That's not Sims. You're not Sims. Yep, no sign of Sims. So there is an interchange entrance here.
Attention all patrols.
Should check their kit. Might have something nice.
The interference
What?
field
Or
is
you're
down.
dead.
Muster at Skethamore Camp immediately for emergency evacuation.
Skethamore Camp. Oh, they don't like me there. They want me dead there. I'm gonna
Buggered now. Just give up.
go into the interchange from this entrance. So we've got two possible exits in the interchange. One was in the medical wing. The other was with Draper, who I think may be a Russian spy. I'm here. She's in Data Store Charlie. At least I assume. God damn these rats, I hate these things. They're so annoying. That's medical. That's Casterfell Woods. It's not where I want to go. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Maybe they're no longer attacking? No, they did a little damage to me. Jerks. Freaking little critters. I should be able to get there from Oberon. So this is Charlie. Nice to know that the thing that always scares me is still. Yeah, Charlie. I expect Draper's going to do something like pull a gun and plug me. Draper. What does the thing have to say? Oh, Tanner, sorry. I can escape with her. Requested a sample instead of blowing up the plant. So I guess I can't get out with her because I didn't blow up the plant. Alright, so that leaves think his name is in medical? So I can't find Sims. This should be taking me to A. Yep. Oh, that's main reception. Oberon medical. Great. Gotta be another. Don't even think about it, you little jerks. They're thinking about it and then doing it. That's to Oberon. It's main reception. There's gotta be another way into that. Memory serves, there's another way. Stop it, you little freaking asshats. Maybe from Bravo. I mean Charlie. Because Charlie is closer to the medical. Couldn't find Draper, whatever. The one who I thought might be a Russian agent because we didn't blow up the whole place. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. I can't get through there either. Pardon me, excuse me, guys. Excuse me,
Don't be
pardon me.
causing trouble.
I'm not causing any problems. I ain't causing no trouble for ya. Ow. There was no way out here. Looks like they're closing off the exits. But the only other, I can't get down to medical. Well, maybe. That door is closed off to me too. Okay, how about the main entryway? We can head out to the right. No, that's closed off too. I don't think this gets us anywhere we want to go. No, that's to the Windscale plant. It looks like the ending, I meet the guy in the basement, is also off limits, although I don't think it should be. I can't think of any reason it should be. Holder, waiting in the medical tunnels, right. If I can get there. So far, I can't find a way. Captain Sims. He'd helped me escape last time we saw him was in Wyndham Hall. Joyce Tanner. I extracted a sample from Oberon as Joyce requested, but chose to poison it. If I return to Joyce, she might still help me escape. Okay, well, she should be here. Charlie. And she's not. And Alpha. Can I get to medical from Alpha? Freaking bajillions of mice. That gets me out them so much. Yeah, that's the exit to Casterfell. Ratses, and I can't get through there. And I can't get in there. This may be where I was trying to get to. If I can get out... No, I don't think I can get out to robotics from here. This takes us straight to Oberon. So, don't seem to be able to find the one who I suspect might be a good guy with pretty blue eyes, medical tunnels. And Draper, whatever, the one I think might be a Russian spy, isn't where I expected her to be. And the door is blocked here. So I can't get the medical, and I can't find what's her name. Here, we've got protocol. And I can't get through here. They've been killing outlaws in batches. So I can't get to 2 of the 3. We'll try to find Sims. He's the last missing piece. So I'll load back in the village hall, and we'll try and find Sims downtown.
If I had a bit more sunshine.
Maybe he left a message. Retreat to protocol camp. Oh, that's right. Yeah, in Skethermore. Those bloody druids are assaulting the village. They were all villagers once. Before the corruption took hold, Wyndham can have them. Thank you for your work at Oberon. There's a chance for us yet. The interference field's coming down. The evacuation's coming. They'll be touching down at our Skethermore camp imminently. There's a spot for you on a transport, but we won't wait around for stragglers. Okay, well, we need to go to Skethermore then. Oh, that's Casterfell. That's Skethermore. Alright.
Not sure about you.
I'm not sure about you either, lad. Truth be told, not convinced about you in any way, form, or fashion, lad. Ooh, aye, not hardly. Alright, we're going to try to make it to Skethermore, and we'll see. The Skethermore protocol are hostile to me on sight, so I may show up there and get shot, in which case I will have only found one of the finishes to the game.
I've had enough.
You asked for this.
Where are we going? That way.
That's a bloody relief.
I'm trying to keep pace. Oh, thank goodness. Give me just a second, please. Thank you. I was beginning to think that the bot spammers didn't love me anymore. It blows my mind that Twitch doesn't do a simple delete on any appearance of the words that are the URL for that.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Cheap viewers. It's Twitch. Almost all the viewers are cheap anyway. Where do I have to go? Retreat to the protocol camp. Well, we'll see that. You know, maybe they're no longer hostile to me. That would be nice. But that is the fourth and final way I know of that I can get out. The other two didn't amount to. Now, there may be another entry to the medical wing that I don't remember. Skethermore. The Skethermore isn't the medical wing. Interchange. I don't think that's the medical wing either. If I get, shot at, I think I will try to find if I can figure out where the medical wing entry is. Because I think there was an external entry to the medical wing, but I'm not positive about that. Regions. The interchange. Medical tunnels. Well, we should know soon as we get up close to the walls. If it says I'm trespassing, I'm probably in trouble. We're getting close. I'm just letting my pulse rate drop. I've got my gun away. No trespassing.
Rapid droppings earlier, so we haven't eaten them all. We should let them get their numbers back up.
They've forgotten about all of their friends that I murdered. You know, it had to be done. I see a helicopter with a spinning rotor. I'm not going to get in range of the automated guns if I can help it. Sims?
Hands away from any weapons, you.
Yeah, I'm not stupid enough to. Sims.
The hero of the hour.
Captain Grant Sims.
You did it and survived to boot.
I did.
Splendid work. Thanks to you, we're going home. There's still plenty to deal with
Maybe
here,
we're going
but that's
home.
somebody else's concern now. I promised to get you out, and I shall keep that promise.
Okay, let's go.
In a single
I think there's a
bound.
possibility we get an atomic bomb dropped right on top of us.
Ah,
Or right
splendid
behind
work.
us.
You'll go into the history books for this, you know. Atomfall couldn't have been fully realized without your help. By the end of next week, there won't be so much as a beetle still alive in the zone. Not a trace of the contamination left. Or anything. Or anybody, in fact. But you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs.
I couldn't have said it better myself, sir.
Ooh, omelette.
Operation
Something
Atomfall
to
escaped the
look
quarantine
forward
zone with
to.
Sims.
I do love a good omelette.
Gonna shoot us
Don't
when the
you?
door opens? Nope, nope, nope. Are we actually getting away? Classified evidence. Windscale quarantine
You
zone.
decided to support Captain Sims and the quarantine protocol. Now the interference field is down. Operation Atomfall can go ahead, cleansing the zone. Cleansing. Sounds so humane, doesn't it?
As we left.
You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you?
I did.
But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice.
Well, you did
and
tell me not to
my
trust
words.
synths. That doesn't seem to have...
So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. Oberon is dead, and the Windscale plant is destroyed. The interference field should rapidly fade now, and perhaps the outside
Well,
world
not if they go with
will
Atomfall.
finally see what has happened here. So ends the quarantine.
That's 2 of the finishes. Well, I'll let the credits roll. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, especially those of you who have hung out throughout this very long... Ooh, note, the guy at the top, Jason Kingsley, CBE. He has a YouTube channel about medieval history with like 900,000 followers. Anyway, I should be back tomorrow. Not positive, though. I may take a day off. If I am back, it'll be at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I don't know what I'll be playing, but we do have something else coming up on the 10th. I think the Blue Prince. I have it wish listed. I'm going to give it more of a look-see before I decide whether or not to buy it and play it. If so, that'll be on the 10th. On the 17th, we've got Last Epoch Season 2. On the 18th, we've got 2 games. Why they're all clustered together, they hate me. We have Return from the Game Graveyard, Defiance, which was also a TV show. Cross-media synergy, you know. And Lost Skies. I believe that's in early access. I don't know how you lose a sky. They're pretty big, so you can't misplace it. And then on the 23rd, I think, is Rail Gods of Hystera. I played the demo. I think the demo is still available on Steam. I enjoyed it. That's also in early access. I'll probably be purchasing that one. And then next month, on the 15th, I will be playing Dune Awakening. So that's the upcoming stuff. Tomorrow, probably a day off, but I don't want to say for sure. It'll depend on if I come up with anything I really want to play, and if I have energy, which is always kind of dicey. Anyway, so back either Monday or Tuesday at the usual time. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back Monday or Tuesday. I hope your upcoming week, I like to set an achievable goal, so I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back in a day or 2. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and ciao for now.